Bonjour les massis, bonsoir les massis, bonne nuit les massis. Comment tu t'appelles? Je m'appelle Arese Osakuearese. Comment ça va? Ça va bien, merci. Et vous? Guys, today I am going to be giving you guys my reaction stroke review of Citation, which is a new movie that came out on Netflix on the 6th of November. That's Friday the 6th of November. So if you've not watched it, you should just stop now because spoiler. I tell you guys, go on Netflix, watch it. Let me just let you know now, it's a really long movie, so you need to be mentally prepared for the length. And come back to this review and let's talk, okay? Hey guys, welcome back to Vibrant with Arese. I am Arese, of course. If you're a returning subscriber, what's up, what's popping, how are we doing? You already know the vibes. And if you're a new subscriber, hi, oh my god, I'm shy. I just feel like I'm just thinking though, like you should hit the subscribe button. I feel like you would enjoy my content, because if you're here, then you definitely would enjoy my content. That's on period. Okay, so like I already said, I'm going to be reviewing Citation, and before I even go into it, I just want to say shout out to my Netflix party gang. Shout out to the 49th Street as well. I normally host Netflix parties, so if it's something you're interested in for Nollywood movies, comment down below and I'll let you know how to go about it. But yeah, shout out to you guys. You guys made the movie more interesting. It was 2 hours 30 minutes of laughs, so massive big ups to you guys. So the movie Citation, I think like from the from the trailer alone, you already know that okay, this movie is going to be giving you like, you know, it's more or less about the sexual assault in university that like, you know, women go through in universities and that. And like from the very first scene, they let you know. And I feel like you know, this movie, yeah, and alongside many other movies that I have been reviewing, I am so happy that they're telling this kind of stories, because that's the whole purpose of the film industry, to tell the stories that need to be told. It's not every time kiki, not every time laughter. So I like the fact that they were telling like this story, because it's what it is. Like, it's how they depicted it is exactly how it happens in real life. So I was really glad that Kunle Afolayan made this movie. If you remember, like last year, Kikimodi had this like whole BBC Africa Eye documentary where they did sex for grades, and these lecturers, even though caught on camera and literally caught in the act, had a way of running and escaping the whole everything and claiming that that was not what really happened. So it just shows how, you know, difficult it is for you to actually get justice for sexual abuse, harassment, not only in uni but like just generally in life, you know. And I feel like the school needs to do better to make the environment way more secure for students, because it's not only girls that go through, even though yes, it's more prevalent in the female, like with girls, it's not only girls that go through it. So the school needs to make it more secure, and they also need to make an environment in a way that people can actually report to them and feel like, okay, if I go and tell my school this thing, they would actually take it up instead of using it to drag me and stuff like that. I don't know if that makes any sense, okay? So y'all need to do better. So there's a lot of controversy about like, oh my god, Temi Otedola, you know, because this was her first like time acting. It was her acting debut. But at the same time, like some people are like, oh my god, she did not do well. Other people are like, oh my god, she did so good. And then there's me. And the other people like me, I just feel like she was okay. I don't want to say mid, because people on Twitter just be using mid every time, but yeah, she was okay. Like I put into consideration the fact that it's her first time actually acting. So I don't want to put her performance on the pedestal of other people that have been acting for a long time. It wasn't amazing. Like, it wasn't like, oh my god, wow, oh my god, oh my god, wow. It wasn't like that, but at the same time, it wasn't like, yeah, I'm gonna up this thing because this is terrible. So it was okay. I don't know. I feel like for a movie like this, I don't know if they should have given her this kind of platform to use and try acting. But I also understand that they casted her because she could speak French very well. And if you watch the movie, you would realize that a lot of scenes actually needed they actually spoke a lot of French. And it's one thing for you to speak French, but you can't actually speak it with the Lucien and Paris, you know, the way I'm speaking it. So in summary, wahala for what? Wahala for actor or actress, you know, if you speak 2 languages. That's better one. If you cannot speak 2 languages, better go and learn so you can get rules. Now, on the other hand, her Yoruba, hey God, Charlie, guys, her Yoruba, we were like, my Netflix class, we were begging, please, you guys should stop. May nobody ever try to toast me with Yoruba. No try. Like the first time you meet me, you're using Yoruba to toast me. Stop it. But her Yoruba was like very, very, very awkward. I've seen it was cute, it was funny. I don't know what's up, but like her Yoruba was like, her French was good. Her Yoruba, her English, of course. Now, Otedola with the money. She sabi English. Don't worry. In regards to like the other people in the cast, I was particularly happy that I didn't see people that, you know, you would always see in Nollywood movies. I don't know if that makes sense. Like, it was a refreshing cast, and yeah, people are like, oh my god, how is Iniedo in uni? It's postgraduate studies, guys. Anybody can be in postgrad. In fact, anybody can be in undergrad, but more so postgrad. Like, there was the Mr. Kwesi that was from Ghana that was 40. Do you get? So literally anybody could have been there. Y'all need to calm down. So okay, now the movie proper, a lot of things came across as very unrealistic. I'll be honest with you guys. Like, how was she so naive, you guys? Like, she's 21, she's not 10. How was she so naive? And I know like they tried to like portray her as that naive girl, but they also showed that she knew that what he was doing was a bit out of order. But you know, she was just giving him benefit of a doubt, 1 benefit, 2 benefit, 3 benefits, you know. And I just feel like, I think at a point in my Netflix party, people were like, do you think she likes him? Because, you know, she was constantly trying to ignore the very glaring signs. And I don't want to, I feel like that's in a way, that's kind of like victim shaming. She's like, oh, but I feel like there were things that she could have done. And there were steps that she could have taken. Obviously, Mr. Lucien or whatever, they call him Lucifer, but whatever his name is, he was like messed up from the onset. But when she saw these things, I don't know why she tries to give him benefit of the doubt. I feel like she just didn't really believe that somebody could do that, which is granted, but she was so naive. Like, yo, she followed Samba to the, she didn't even know where she was going. She was just there, hey. She was following Samba to God knows where. I don't know, like, it was just, there were just a lot of things that were unrealistic. Like, just, the naivety was unrealistic. How did he know that she could drive stick car? That sounds weird again. But how did he know that she could drive a manual car? Like, me, I can't drive a manual car, and a lot of people can't drive a manual car. So how did he just assume that, you know, she could drive a manual car and she actually could? Do you get? Like, that seemed a rather just a little bit too unrealistic. Also, when she was looking for Kadaso, and she was going, I don't know if it was me, but I don't know if she was using a map. So I'm like, how are you finding your way around these places in like a foreign land without a map? I just thought that was okay. That's a bit unrealistic as well. So yeah, there are a number of things that were unrealistic, but again, I completely understand why Gabriel Afolayan, hey baby, God, I understand why he was upset. Which was, what's his name in this system? Koyejo, I think. Yeah, I understand why he was upset, because he obviously told her, like, she knew, and he also told her, and she broke up with him over it. And I was like, why are you breaking up with your boyfriend over your lecture? It made no sense to me. But yeah, like, I understood why he was upset, but at the same time, I feel like he really could have been there for her when she needed him, which was when she was going through the whole panel situation. And you know, him in the beginning, they had this whole stare down on the staircase, and him now waltzing back into her life after he has, you know, won his taekwondo belt just annoyed me. And I don't even know how she forgave him so easily. I was just upset, because I was like, that this is the time you need emotional support, and your friends aren't talking to you, and then this man is out here giving you attitude, and all of a sudden towards the ending he walks back into your life, and you're like, oh my god, okay, yes. And which kind of medical student even has the time to be chasing a postgraduate student up and down campus? A 60-year medical, god, you guys, that again was unrealistic. And not Kunle Afolayan just giving a little bit of a cameo, just like, hi guys, I'm gonna show you myself and go. Guys, you see Joke Silva's foundation, run away, because they didn't do anything for her. They were just using her as a poster girl. And someone on my Netflix party group, shout out to you, Arese, was like that's how Nigerian NGOs are, that they just use you, they don't really help you. Because let's dip it here. If she didn't go to Senegal, do you think that she would have won that case? No. And all through the whole time, he was talking. He was like, I kept saying, like, why is she not talking? Like, he literally just gave the whole story of what happened. And at no point was she even like, Like, okay, maybe a few times they allowed her to talk, but he was just talking, and just painting his own story. And Joke Silva just kept telling her to calm down, to wait. And I'm like, this woman, like, if she doesn't do something right now, she's going to lose this case. And I was like, this woman is using her for poster. It's annoying it's annoying me and my homegirls. And also, like, you can see the way men are what? Men are what? See, yeah. No, in fact, not even men. People are messed up. Because it was not only him, but yeah. You see how he really sat down to plan and prepare how he was going to manipulate the whole situation in case anything ever happened. Like, he really painted her to be the one that was chasing after him, even though he was the one chasing after her. He set things up in a way that if he had plausible deniability, I hope that's the English. I'm saying it with my chest, but that's what he tried to do. Like, even the time when he had the whole French conversation in front of Iniedo, I was like, speak English, babes. Like, why are you speaking French with your lecturer in front of someone else? Like, in some, we know they speak French with your lecturer, but like, yeah, he really set her up in a way that a lot of things, he could always turn it on her, like, oh, she taught me how to drive. Oh, everybody in class saw that she was very, very, like, comfy with me. Oh, people saw her in my car. Oh, in front of her friends, she apologized to me in French. And, like, honestly, Iniedo doesn't understand French. So Iniedo out here trying to secure that man's, he's just out here capping for nothing, you know? Yeah, and even, like, there's just a lot. Even when she went to the party, yeah, first of all, I don't know how they all went to a party and her friends left her, especially Mr. Kwesi. He left her and he was just like, oh, yeah. Like, what kind of friends are these? Especially, like, stress. And him, so he was forming, oh, I didn't know, I thought you had gone. And I'm like, you know that, like, you like this babe. You would know when she's leaving. We know. If you're interested in this one, you would know when she's leaving your house. And he saw everybody off. So he must have noticed that she wasn't there. Her bag was still on the chain. He's like, oh, help me clean up. And she too, she was like, okay. Like, honestly, yeah. But me, I feel like one thing I actually, like, really got from this is, like, just have people that you can actually trust and have people that you can actually talk to. Because a lot of these things that he was able to get away with, if she had actually spoken to someone about it when it happened, they should have had a witness, because he was just there getting his own weaknesses, but she didn't have anybody. So it was, I think the person she spoke to was like Koyejo, but obviously because he's her boyfriend, there will also be the whole point of, okay, he has like his bias and he has some sort of loyalty to her and everything. And if maybe she had spoken to someone, maybe her friend would not have left her. Obviously that in no way is removing Mr. Lucien from whatever it is that he did. That man is actually messed up. I actually feel like maybe he even put something in her food to make her stay behind so that he could, I don't know, Shao, this job, I'm just thinking. But see the extent that she went through, like all the things she had to do to prove that she was actually innocent when she didn't even do anything. Do you get? Like, do you see how the system was already flawed against her from the onset? Like, she had to go through all of that to prove that she was actually good and she was innocent. Like, she was good at her work and she was innocent as well. And you could see that he was banking on the fact that he was smart and he was knowledgeable and he was well read and well respected to pull through, like, to escape this thing. Because once my babe Rinu from the panel said to him, like, oh, sit down, when like he saw that things were going left, I don't know my left from my right. And when she said that things were going left and he started shouting, and Ibuko Oshika had to tell him, like, yo, you sit down now. Do you get my point? Like, bro, sit down, fam. So I don't know, man. I feel like he knew everything. He knew that, okay, he had done it many times. He had a pattern. He knew that they would never believe anybody that him, a married man, well read, this schooled here, has worked here, would do that kind of thing. Never. Do you get my point? And everybody in that school, Iniedo is a liar and a dirty. But the students are so, because now they're cheering for her after they've already, like, I don't know, they've already, like, castigated her and everything, and now all of a sudden everybody's on her side. And I'm just like, people are fake. Human beings will embarrass you. They are fake. Stay away from human beings. That's like, Iniedo was not hiding her cap. I'm like, why are you hiding your cap? It's not going to cover your dirty, shameless stuff. You think that you can come and lie, you just do tra, you lie, and then at the end of the whole day you get the man. No, I'm even upset. A lot of things were unnecessary, Sha. I'll be honest with you. Like, this movie was really, it was 2 hours 30 minutes long, guys. I would not have watched it at once if not for my Netflix party, guys. Shout out. But it was really long, and I get that they were trying to properly build the story and give like solid foundation so you understand everything that is happening. But on God, a lot of things were unnecessary. I will be honest with you guys. A lot of scenes were unnecessary or were too long. They dragged out for a bit too long. Do you understand? So please, I feel like when movies are too long, it really just reduces the ability to rewatch it, and in turn kind of reduces the amount of income or revenue that you would make from that movie. That's just my thought process. So I don't think I'll watch this movie again. It was long, guys. It was long. I don't know. Even that soundtrack when he was fighting, when Kung Fu Panda, Jet Li, when he was fighting Kishan, and he was just doing bish. I'm like, hey God. Hey! Something that we complained about during the party was like the transitions were a bit confusing to follow. Like, you would know that, okay, like after a while, okay, this is a new, like this, that, because it was a thing of front and back. So they'll take you to the past, take you to the present, past, present, which was fine, but just that, okay, there was no proper distinction between, like, I feel like maybe they could have used like a change in the color in a way. I think that would have kind of helped you realize that, okay, we're in the past, okay, we're in the present, because everything was the same color, which was, it was a nice color, but like, it was like, okay, especially there was this time when they did this leopard transition when she was in class, and I'm like, where's she going to? And then I just think maybe a bit more distinct transitions would have worked. Okay, that's just what I'm thinking. Okay, what else? I feel like she was really lucky with her panel. I feel like she was one of those people that was like, she was able to get justice because she was lucky with the panel that she had, and also luck was on her side. She was able to find her man who gave her every year. She was lucky. And I feel that girl with beret on my party, what am I saying? On my party, we used to call her Rinu. Because Lagos judicial panel, if you know. Anyway, Rino on the other hand was killing me. She was really, really funny, and at the point her English wanted to just off me. But I also think she was on her side, because a lot of times, like, she asked certain questions that put the man in a bit of like, she asked questions that were questioning what he said. She'll get. And then also she didn't also like cast her that time that so I feel like Rino was on her side. I feel like well, I don't know, but I liked the movie. This movie is very, very, very marketable. Like, let's be honest. Like, him using Temi Otedola already, everybody's like, oh my God, Otedola, because like, she don't used to act now. She do usually snap pics, do fashion and that. And it was like, oh my God, let's see, can she act? What's she gonna do? So it already put her like in front. And it was nice to see her in a different light, I'll be honest. It was nice to see her in a different light. She needs to work on her crying. She needs to work on her crying, because she was trying to cry and not one single tear came out. She needs to go and learn from Nkirubu, Sylvanus. And also I feel like she needs to learn how to convey emotions more. Sometimes the acting was pretty flat, can't lie. But yeah, also alongside Temi Otedola, you also had the whole like Seun Kuti performance there as well. So it was a very, very marketable movie. But then it's Kunle Afolayan, so like, what were you expecting? Nothing. They come through. What else? I had a really warm feeling at the end, like all the length for everything. But yeah, not how at the end now for me. I want to say, when the Christmas is, I want to say take it to my mommy, to my daddy, to God. Yeah, and yeah, I feel like, again, it was a very, very good movie with a very strong message. So I'm here for this. I keep saying it to you guys that anything strong, like me, I'm right now focusing more on the story, not even about, oh my God, they acted well, but just because the story was good. I think the acting was decent, like overall acting of everybody was decent. They should not try that Yoruba that Temi was speaking again. Never, ever, ever. The crew, the camera work, the coloring, the makeup. At a point, somebody had some kind of Nixodem foundation on, but other than that, yeah. And yeah, I feel like it was decent. So if you've not watched this movie, you've gotten to this part and you want to know if I recommend it, I do. I would rate it 6.5 over 10 or 7, just because it's long. It's long, and there are a little bit, there's some things there. But what would you rate this movie? I want to know, what would you rate this movie? So don't forget to comment down below and tell me what you rate the movie. And yeah, for everybody anybody that's messaged me asking me for my citation review, thank you so much. You make me feel so important. I love it. Please don't forget to like, comment, share this video with your friends. Follow me on Instagram and subscribe to my YouTube channel, guys. Subscribe. Let's grow together, okay? Yeah. Thank you guys again, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.